Hola, hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Desde este hermoso parque que paré al lado de la ruta, en una parte rural de la provincia de Quebec, decidí hacer un alto y hacer una actualización un poco diferente a las que he estado haciendo hasta ahora, para contarles el tema de la moto y por qué tuve que ir a Ottawa y todo eso. Y nada, así es que les cuento de que mi último día en la isla Newfoundland sucedió de que yo salí a pasear la noche anterior sin las maletas de la moto. Había mucho viento, mucho viento, y estaba paseando por los caminos y había llevado un polerón para ponerlo, lo amarré en la moto atrás por si hacía frío en la tarde. Y resultó que, claro, con el viento y la moto y las vueltas y qué sé yo, se soltó el polerón y cayó en la rueda y se enredó en la parte de atrás donde va el disco de freno y donde va un disco especial también, que es el que controla la tracción, controla el tema de antitraba de los frenos y el diferencial de velocidad entre las dos ruedas. Entonces se metió ahí el polerón y quedó absolutamente apretado, a tal punto de que agarró este famoso disco y lo ha doblado, lo ha desguañangado, como decimos nosotros, y miren cómo quedó. Esto tiene que ser totalmente liso, plano, y miren cómo quedó. Esta cosa es durísima, esto no se puede doblar ni nada, esto tiene acero total. Entonces por supuesto que me quedé sin esas características. La moto fue un rollo sacarla, me quedé pegado en la mitad del camino. La rueda se chantó, dejó una marca, que es esta marca. Y nada, entonces eso hizo de que tuve que cambiar los planes, porque yo originalmente iba a seguir hacia el oeste después de cruzar el ferry, y al final tuve que hacer este cambio, porque a pesar de que la moto anda sin este tema, no es aconsejable, sobre todo cuando hay caminos de asfalto. En los caminos de tierra, de hecho, normalmente se desconectan esas dos características para tener mejor tracción y tener mejor control de los frenos. Y nada, entonces tuve que hacer este cambio, y lamentablemente el único lugar más cerca donde tenían la pieza donde me la podían cambiar era Ottawa, y por eso que tuve que hacer el siguiente desvío. Mi intención, como les contaba, era, yo estaba aquí y era cruzar aquí esta parte, este río, y seguir esta ruta hacia el oeste. Y sin embargo tuve que bajar, ¿cierto?, a que me arreglaran la moto, y ahora me encuentro por aquí y voy subiendo. Entonces voy a hacer ahora esta ruta para acá y seguir para allá. Así que nada, igual son lugares diferentes para ver, pero cambia un poco las cosas. Pero así es la aventura. Nada. Y nada, me arreglaron el tema y nada, y ahora continúo mi ruta. Pero dio por una bonita anécdota. Obviamente no pasó nada, la moto no se cayó, ni mucho menos, pero podría haber sido mucho peor, tuve mucha suerte de todas maneras, y nada, ahora lo puedo contar tranquilo, ya la moto está arreglada, está funcionando impecablemente, y sigo la ruta. Así es que nada, esa es la actualización. Les agradezco mucho, muchas personas, que los comentarios que me mandan y todo eso es muy bonito, y les cuento que nada, este viaje ha sido espectacular, y algunas de las imágenes que veo, que no siempre las puedo grabar ni no puedo tomar fotos, porque en el camino son absolutamente maravillosas. Nada, estamos en contacto. Chao. Hi there, friends. From this beautiful little park in a rural area in the province of Quebec, I decided to make a stop and make this little update a little bit different than all the others that I've done. by using YouTube as a platform, and tell you guys a little bit about why it was that I ended up in Ottawa, and what happened to the motorcycle, as I had mentioned in one of the videos. So here's the deal. In my last day in Newfoundland, I had gone for a ride in the evening, and it was a really windy evening, and so my bags were at the motel where I was staying, so I had no luggage, and but I did bring a sweater, and I put it on the rack of the motorcycle in case it got too cold in the evening, and so on. I was just riding, you know, along the coast, and what happened was that sweater came loose, and it got stuck in the rear wheel of the motorcycle, and it completely got tangled in there where the brake is, and there is this little metal steel ring, which is the traction control and ABS device that controls the ABS, and the sweater got so stuck in there. And I was going at high speed on the road, and it just completely locked the wheel, and it skidded the motorcycle. And here's a photo of the aftermath of that. And luckily the motorcycle didn't fall. It stayed upright. It just came to a complete halt. And I got stuck in the middle of the road, and all these people stopped and they helped me, and we moved the motorcycle off, and yeah, and so, you know, this ring that I'm talking about, that is this just a flat ring, ended up like this. Check it out. And this is the sheer force of the sweater getting tangled in that wheel. This is supposed to be flat. So and it is hard steel. You can't bend it, you know, it's impossible by hand, at least, and so I needed this replaced because it's unsafe. Even though the motorcycle did run, it just didn't have ABS or traction control, which is, these are optional, I mean, safety features that you can disconnect, and I usually do when I do off-road riding. But since I do a lot of asphalt, it's unadvisable not to have it. So I found a place, and unfortunately, the only place that had the part that they could fix it was in Ottawa. And so I had to deviate from my original route that I thought I was going to take, although I've mentioned I don't really have a preferred route. But generally, I was going to do this. So my original route was to I was coming this way, and I was going to cross this whatever this is called, the river, St. Lawrence River, and keep going in over this area over here and make my way west. But because of the ring situation, I had to come down. I actually went through Quebec and parts of Montreal, like I said before, and so I had to come down to Ottawa and do this, and now I'm actually right here right now, and just heading north, just take this route over there and continue on west. So that's the deal. And so luckily in Ottawa they fixed the bike, and now it's time for me to retake my route, as I just mentioned. But the whole thing, you know, is a good anecdote, a fun one. It could have been a lot worse. Luckily it wasn't, and so that's it. That's what happened to the bike. That's why I ended up in Ottawa, and I'm glad that I did, because I even though I'm trying to avoid the big cities, I'm happy that I went to Ottawa. It's a beautiful city. It's so clean, and it's got a lot of history, and I learned about the canal and all these cool stuff. So anyway, so that's the story of the motorcycle. That's what happened to it. Again, it could have been a lot worse, but it wasn't. Now I continue on my ride, and hopefully there's no more little mishaps like that. So I will talk to you guys later. Ciao. And thank you everybody that's following along, the comments that you make. It's fun, and I appreciate your comments and feedback. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. It's been a great trip. I love this, and certainly the fall going through this region is amazing. So anyway, again, thanks for following. Bye.